Rockstar added new content to Red Dead Online. There are 3 new Halloween Call to Arms maps and new Telegram mission. And it might sound like nothing to you because who cares about Telegram missions anyways, but you know what? These new Call to Arms maps are well done, they are more fun and engaging than regular Call to Arms maps. And the same can be said about this new Halloween Telegram mission. It's better than usual Telegram missions in my opinion. It's nothing special, but it's fun and it's a little bit challenging, and just like new Telegram missions, it might be a good excuse for someone to get back to Red Dead Online and spend few extra hours in this game. Anyway, I tried all these new Call to Arms maps and new Telegram missions, so let me briefly tell you about them. But first of all, few words about bonuses. This week Dead of Night PvP Showdown mode returns to Red Dead Online, but this time it will not be a hardcore. And it's actually good because with hardcore settings, so no auto-aiming, tonics and ability cards, this mode was working kinda weird. It was hard to kill anyone in a melee when you were playing as a Night Stalker, and in my opinion it was ruining the fun. Anyway, now it's back with regular setting, and I'm reminding you that in this mode you will be receiving triple payout, including triple gold, which is important, and if you're looking for a ways to grind gold, it should be an option for sure. Additionally, winning a match in Halloween featured series will bring you North Klinkman treasure map, and there are also few bonuses for Naturalist role this week. For example, sell a sample to Harriet to get a selected colorway of the Carver pants, and craft a coat in Gas store to receive Chestnut and Plume Martin Wheel horse saddle. Actually, it's kinda weird bonuses in my opinion, because people who already have Naturalist role usually don't care about free pants. It's a pretty expensive role that people are usually purchasing the last, but anyway, rest of the bonuses are the same as they were last week or week before that, so it's, bonuses for October, including triple money and experience for new Halloween Call to Arms. Not gold unfortunately, but still, there are 3 new Call to Arms maps. You can find them by opening left menu, going to Telegrams and then choosing Call to Arms category. First 4 maps will be old Halloween Call to Arms maps from the last year, and then there will be 3 new. First is Heartland Oil Fields. It's a pretty classic Call to Arms maps, but done better than usually, so it's really interesting. A lot of intense fights and even surprises on later stages. Not gonna spoiler anything, just you will see. I would say it's one of the best Call to Arms maps I played so far. Last year in December there were special winter Call to Arms map in Coulter, and I would say it's pretty similar if you remember that map from the last year. Pretty fun, intense and challenging when you play solo. And speaking about that, not like you or I were expecting this to happen, but matchmaking for Call to Arms is still not fixed, it's non-existent basically, so you probably gonna be playing solo. So if you are a beginner, I strongly suggest you to find some posse if you want to enter Call to Arms, because it's gonna be too hard for beginners to play solo and just not worth it, even if with triple payout. Now, next map is Limpany. It's also pretty standard map, but a little bit smaller than usual, but there are still enough space even for sniper rifle. There are different types of enemies, even some surprises, but there is nothing too challenging about this map, just a good Call to Arms map. But the next map is kinda unusual for Call to Arms. I'm talking about Saint Denis Graveyard, because it's pretty small, and the most importantly, there are not too many open spaces, so you will have to shoot these basically zombies with a shotgun most of the time. And you know what, it's fun. So far it was the hardest Call to Arms map that I ever played. Maybe with some practice it will be doable solo, but so far it was really challenging for me and I like it. Also, I need to mention that finally Rockstar did something different with Call to Arms maps. I mean, don't get me wrong, maps are different, there are different enemies, different locations, but they feel and play more or less the same. But Saint Denis Graveyard feels and plays completely different. I don't know, maybe it's just my impressions, but I enjoyed it very much. And atmosphere is great. graveyard during the night time, you fight hordes of zombies. It really suits Halloween a lot, so I suggest you to try this Call to Arms map at least. But again, if you have a posse or if you are a high level player. By the way, probably these 3 new maps will be available in Red Dead Online for 2 weeks only until the beginning of November, and then all Halloween Call to Arms maps will be removed from Red Dead Online and replaced with regular Call to Arms maps until December, I guess, because I'm pretty sure that in December Rockstar will return winter Call to Arms maps to Red Dead Online. Now let's talk about new Telegram mission. You can find it by opening menu, go into Telegrams, choosing Scalding Contract, and there you will see new mission False Hopes and Prophecy. There is a matchmaking and maybe it will even find you some teammates, and unlike with other Scalding's Telegram missions like Strong Medicine, in this one having teammates is actually beneficial. It will be much easier to complete it if you're not gonna be playing alone. Anyway, it's a hardcore Telegram mission, so no auto aiming, you don't see enemies on a minimap and they might hit kinda hard, so especially be careful with enemies with the shotguns. Not spoilering anything, but there will be a lot of enemies with the shotguns. As for the mission itself, without spoilers, it's fun. It's challenging sometimes, there are some surprises, different enemies, so it's definitely worth to try it and complete this mission few times. Actually, if you are a beginner and you need gold bars, you might even think about grinding this mission because it's a Telegram Scalding's contract which has triple payout in October, including, which is the most importantly, triple gold. For example, on my second low level character I had no gold at all, and by grinding these Scalding contracts in only few days I've earned 20 gold bars, enough to purchase Halloween Pass 2. And no, Halloween Pass 1 is still not in the game, it will not be in the game this year, I'm pretty sure. I just said it because a lot of people asking. And by the way, you know what I found weird about this new Telegram mission? It's another mission about 7th generation cult. There are prestigious bounty missions about this cult, there is a legendary bounty shepherd, and there are the Scalding contracts. Anyways, there are a lot of missions about this 7th generation cult. So Rockstar could have made some story with all these missions, something interesting, but no, instead they just decided to add all these missions separately. But anyway, overall I really enjoyed these new Call to Arms missions and this new Telegram mission. It's definitely not something that you're gonna be grinding again and again, but it's worth trying and complete it at least few times. But let me know what do you think about this new Call to Arms maps and new Telegram mission in the comments. And by the way, if you are a beginner, I suggest you to grind other Telegram mission that is called Strong Medicine. Complete guide for this mission, step-by-step stealth solo guide, you can see on your screen now. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching, stay safe, stay healthy, goodbye.